Hello Straters, welcome. I'm Binkabi and this will be a Shadows over Innistrad draft. We have Rattleshanes as our rare. Decent rare. I think the Squatch Recruiter is a lot better though, so I'm probably gonna take that. Green has a bunch of good uncommons and this is the best. Decent aggressive cards, a few decent white cards, good blue card. I mean, there is some options, but I think Duskwatch Recruiter is the best. Great 2-drop, great overall, just a really good card. Let's see, we could do something with this, probably not. Clues, pretty cool. We got the Prowess dude, we got Senseless Rage, which is good, but I'm more impressed with that in black-red than green-red. We got a decent werewolf, I think I'm gonna take that. I'm not saying this is the best card in the pack, but yeah, it probably is actually. I mean, the Tapper is decent in some decks. Fleeting Memories is the best card in the deck if the deck comes together. The Hunter will be just fine. Ooh, here is a favorite of mine. Indulgent Aristocrat. Really cool card, really good. So, to really take advantage of werewolves you should be green-red. For green we only have one card and it's a vessel, and that's pretty good. Not really in werewolves, but it's still pretty good. For red we have a big werewolf that's not really that great, and we have a vampire which is not really what you want, and a magmatic chasm, but you can get that basically whenever. White cards we have nothing, strength of arms. Blue cards we have two decent options actually, and black we have one option. I think I'm gonna take the Aristocrat over the other stuff, and the reason is that if we don't end up in red-green werewolves or something like that, this is a supreme card to have access to. But nevertheless, we have no red cards here. Again, we have a good engine card. This works well with the Aristocrat, but we do have a Hermit, and I think Hermit is really good actually. We got a Stitchwing Scout, which is good too. It seems kind of like blue and green is the colors we should be in, but I don't like that combination at all. I could see myself playing like green-white humans or green-red werewolves, but green is definitely a color to be in right now, I'd say. We could also go into like junk, graveyard synergies. That's not impossible either. Alright, no green cards and no red cards. Excellent. We got a decent card drawer, Delirium Enabler. We got Epitaph Golem, which I think is quite good actually. This is a decent pack overall, not for green and red, but for all the other colors. We have a Stitch Mangler and an Epiphany, which is pretty good. We got Ghoulcaller's Accomplice, which is a good guy. We got Topple Geist, which is good in Delirium, which we could be, but I think I'm gonna take the Golem, and that's because you could get the enchantment that mills you and puts insects, I think, into play, or some kind of token, and then you can go nuts with this. Another Skeleton, decent 3-drop, but Obsessive Skinner is really good, so Convicted Killer is decent too, but I think for now we're gonna stick to green and maybe pick up red in the next pack. That one is decent, this one is decent too. What did you do? Alright. Probably not gonna take Autumnal Gloom, but it's a pretty good card, so I'm just more about creatures in these colors. I think you can pick up tricks basically whenever you want of that quality. So gonna let that one slip by. Tapper Madness. Probably not. Could be cool, I guess. So let's say we're not ending up in red. I'm thinking we could pick up red next pack and then green in the last pack. The color that has seemed the most open is blue or maybe black, with a touch of the white delirium cards. But we're not heading into that. I guess we take Lone Dryad. I mean, maybe we will play it. Just the Wind Wield. Right. Still don't like. I don't think we can end up in some kind of blue-green madness delirium. I don't think that's good. We could take the Chasm now. We could take Stoic Builder. I don't like either of these cards, but I suppose Chasm has its moments, so sure. Now we can take the Builder if we want it. Well, I'm gonna take Strength of Arms because we could end up in white. Do I rather have the Vessel or the Aura? Probably still just the Aura. And another Strength of Arms, okay. So we can pick up, like, if we could pick up a Forgotten Heirloom, I could actually see being green-white. So red didn't come at all. White didn't seem super open, but it could also be that white wasn't really opened at all. So we'll see what we go from here. I'd say right now we are looking green-white. We got some really decent green cards kinda late. I mean, the Obsessive Skinner was like 6th or something. It's pretty good signal. I like Strength of Arms a lot because you can use it on your opponent's creature at their end step to get a soldier and equip it and bash. Done that before. Works pretty well. Land, not really what I want. This is the enchantment I was thinking of, but we have a Lambholt Pacifist, which I think I'm going to take because green is a color I'm certainly going to be, and well, decent red cards, decent blue cards, no white cards, no real black cards either. 3 good green cards. The problem is that this will probably not wheel since there is nothing else, but hopefully there's just one other green drafter and he takes Rabid Bite. And then we could maybe do something with this. A Cursed Witch. Alright, so no green cards again, that stinks. We do have Angelic Purge, we do have Humble the Brute. And that's about it. Do we want Angelic Purge? It doesn't really seem like red is open, and you could say, well, there is some decent red cards here. Yeah, but they're more vampire oriented, and this, well, it's decent, but I don't think it's that good. I think I'd rather have the first Angelic Purge. Now I'm really in the market for an equipment. Okay, so what do we have here? We got a Dauntless Cathar, which is really good. Got another Obsessive Skinner, which I do like a lot. And this is kind of cool together with Creeping Sensation or whatever. Just gives you a lot of stuff to do. They don't have direct synergies, but more or less so. I'm gonna take Obsessive Skinner though. Think it's better than... It's comparable to Dauntless Cathar, but I think just better right now. So you may... Okay. So we got Puncture and Light, Fork in the Road, Splash Land, and a Vessel. So we could take Fork in the Road. I don't really like Puncturing Light in decks like this. There is no equipment to be seen. Do we take Fork in the Road? It puts Sorcery Land in the graveyard. We have one enchantment, a couple of instants. We're looking pretty good on Delirium, I'd say, for a non-Delirium deck. I guess we take Puncturing Light, being an instant and the best card in the pack. I think that's fine. So here we do have two equipments. And what are we giving up? We're giving up Groundskeeper, Hinterland Logger. So which one do we take? Probably actually we're probably not taking either, because one of them will come back. 10 cards, 9 cards. So we will get 2 cards back. We will get Blessings and one of the 2 equipments probably. I think we're just gonna take Hinterland Logger. Hopefully we'll pick up one of the Werewolf. Oh, Quilled Wolf this late. Don't mind if I do. Thornhide Wolf is really good too. But we are looking like a more aggressive deck. Maybe not playing Puncturing Light. That's really the only card that I'm not thrilled about right now. But it's still a possibility. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Quill Wolf. I like it a lot. It's a good 2-drop. And 2-drops are pretty hard to come by. See? Here it is. Hullpack Resurgence. Wolf or werewolves? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at the moment. We could probably pick up a few more. We're not locked into white anyway. We could still pick up a few red cards. And this is the werewolf. Yeah, 8 cards. Yeah, we will get the land back most likely. I'm gonna pick Hullpack Resurgence and see if we can make something happen here. Double red card, not really what I want, but I guess. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. Crawling Sensation came back, and there's nothing else I want. Interesting. Here we don't have anything, and I don't care if anyone plays these. Maybe the 2-drop, because it's a 2-drop. So now we have a few white cards that we don't need to play at all. And we got some kind of combo. Which one do I want more? Probably Clip Wings actually for the sideboard. We'll take a Fork in the Road. Take that as well. Sure, we can splash something maybe. Could be mono green. That could be cool. So we don't have much incentive to go red. No, not really. We got a Geist Blast, Arrow Falconwrath, which is supreme. So no green cards, no good equipment. One white card, which is fairly strong. And if we were to go into another color, it would be red, and no, not really. I guess we take Angelic Purge then. It looks a lot like we will have to play white. And then we can decide whether or not to play the crawling sensation epitaph golem. Well, that's a good reason to be green-white. This one I wouldn't mind either if we're gonna go with the sensation plan. We do have an equipment which is decent. How many humans do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a lot actually. I think Veteran Cathar is the pick. Maybe wheeling this? One can hope, right? Well, there we have a good werewolf, but I think we're kinda locked into green-white now. We don't need to play Fork in the Road. We could still play that package. We will see. We have passed one of these earlier. Do we want one now? We got a couple of instants, an enchantment, 2 sorceries and a bunch of creatures. Or do we just want Inspiring Captain? If I'm taking Captain, I'm pretty likely to play these. Maybe Puncture Light as well. Slowing down the deck a bit. I could take this because it's just a really good card once it gets going. I'm just gonna take Captain. I think that's better. The other one might wheel. And I would like another crawling sensation if possible, but okay. So green cards, we do have Confront the Unknown, which is pretty good. Silver Strike, which is decent, but I don't expect to be attacked that much. Another Hull Pack Resurgence, which we still only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures for, so I don't think I want that. We have a 2 to Slaughter, which could be good. We could splash it with a Fork in the Road, no problem. Maybe Wheel of a Vessel. Or we just take Confront the Unknown. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Confront the Unknown. It's a decent one. A non-human creature. Okay. Then we got a Griff's Boon. I might take that actually. It's a pretty good one. Oh, we got a Sensor. I think if I want an equipment, I need to pick it up now. And this one is pretty good, I think, in this deck as well. Griff's Boon is pretty strong too. This works very well with Strength of Arms as well. But Griff's Boon might just be better. Giving a power boost and flying in this deck seems really good. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Okay, let's see, for each creature. Oh right, yeah, that's the one. Here I think he was taking the wolves. Actually. So let's see, we're gonna need to start cutting cards here very shortly. If we had taken the removal, probably taken the land here, but Hope Against Hope is one of the cards that can just run away with the game, especially with Crawling Sensation, but Wolf is just rock solid, so I'm gonna take that. So we have Scavenger, Guidance, nah, and we have a Gloom Widow, which doesn't really do anything for me. There is cards here in my colors, but I don't really want any of them. Let's put these in just to see how it looks. The red I have the Wall, the mana fix that we don't need. Defender that I don't want. I think I'm gonna take Gloom Widow and have it as a sideboard option. Moorland Drifter doesn't really do anything for me either. Could take Warped Landscape just to thin the deck and get a land into the graveyard. Yeah, that seems solid. Watcher in the Web is pretty good too, but I think between Griff's Boon, Puncturing Light, Gloom Widow, we can probably handle flyers. Okay, so we could get a Shard of Broken Glass here if we really want an equipment. So right now we're at 13 creatures, but in reality it's closer to 15, I'd say. It works well with the tokens, I suppose. Vessel, yeah, I'm not gonna play Vessel, so sure. So the second captain came back. I'm probably gonna run that. Here was something that I was hoping for. Sure, let's take that. Not gonna run this now. Don't care about the Aider. Sure, that could be good, I guess. And that's a playable. Okay, so for deck building we don't have that many decisions really to make. I still think green was a really good color to be in, but it dried up. Pack 2 was pretty hard, and Pack 3 didn't give us basically anything, which is interesting since we got like 8-pick Quill Wolf and stuff like that. But what can you do? This looks solid. I'm missing out on one or two good equipments, which I would really liked, but I think Griff's Boon is a lot better than giving upside to Strength of Arms. Might be wrong about that. I haven't been playing this format that much, I can tell you narrow stuff like that. Let's see. Alright. So this is 24 and we are looking at maybe playing, no, where are you? Maybe playing a Shard of Broken Glass. We could play Gloom Widow, but I don't really like that because you usually just get overrun on the ground instead. So it's basically, do I want the equipment or not? And I might just want that. So what are we looking to cut? We could cut Crawling Sensation and Epitaph Golem. I think that's how you say it. Bring us down to 22, bring in Shard of Broken Glass, bring us up to 23, and be happy. Right now we have 3, 4, 8 known creatures. It would be 9 and 14 creatures, or cards that produces creatures, which is okay, I suppose. We're looking decent on Delirium. I don't think I think I'm actually gonna run Crawling Sensation and a Golem. So what do we cut? Because since I'm running some kind of token theme, I think I actually want Shard of Broken Glass. It's not the best equipment, but it will do, I think. So I guess we remove Confront the Unknown. It's gonna give +1/+1 and cycle, and that's completely reasonable, but we need to cut something and it's gonna be in this department. So now I have 24. Puncturing Light, how good are you? Could cut one Angelic Purge as well. I don't think I want to cut any creatures. 2 purges might be too hard for us to take advantage of. I mean, we will produce a few tokens, so because I think I want 18 lands, given that we have like Weather and Cathar, and we have Sensation and stuff like that. Yeah, given that we have Sensation, we're gonna fill up Delirium pretty fast, so I think we can. But then again, the games will go longer. We could cut like the logger, because we don't need it. Or Vessel, but Vessel feels pretty good when you have like an equipment and some pump spells. Gonna cut the logger. Yeah, logger is pretty mediocre. Add basics. Warped landscape, so we can get lands pretty easily. We have a decent curve. This is more of a 3-drop, I guess. Takes up a 2-drop slot also. Yeah, sure, I'll run this and see where we match.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.